Ben Shephard has always been known as one of television's most calm and collected presenters. Whether he's handling live interviews, unexpected on-air moments, or playful banter with co-hosts, he usually keeps his cool with a smile. But recently, fans noticed something very different. One unexpected comment during a lighthearted studio conversation suddenly put Ben in the spotlight for a completely different reason, and his reaction instantly got everyone talking. What started as a playful exchange quickly turned into one of those unforgettable television moments viewers love to replay online. The atmosphere in the studio was cheerful, everyone was laughing, and the conversation was moving quickly. Then came 6 words that completely caught Ben off guard. For a brief second, even he looked surprised. The room fell quiet before laughter erupted again, but fans could immediately tell the comment had genuinely hit a nerve. Instead of reacting with anger or awkward silence, Ben did something. Ben Shephard has always been known as one of television's most calm and collected presenters. Whether he's handling live interviews, unexpected on-air moments, or playful banter with co-hosts, he usually keeps his cool with a smile. But recently, fans noticed something very different. One unexpected comment during a lighthearted studio conversation suddenly put Ben in the spotlight for a completely different reason, and his reaction instantly got everyone talking. What started as a playful exchange quickly turned into one of those unforgettable television moments viewers love to replay online. The atmosphere in the studio was cheerful, everyone was laughing, and the conversation was moving quickly. Then came 6 words that completely caught Ben off guard. For a brief second, even he looked surprised. The room fell quiet before laughter erupted again, but fans could immediately tell the comment had genuinely hit a nerve. Instead of reacting with anger or awkward silence, Ben did something nobody expected. He smiled, paused for a moment, and then made a rare and heartfelt statement about his wife that instantly changed the mood in the room. Viewers weren't just entertained, they were completely fascinated. For years, Ben has kept much of his personal life away from the spotlight. While fans know him as the friendly face on television every morning, he has always been careful about discussing family matters publicly. That's exactly why this moment stood out so much. It felt real, spontaneous, and surprisingly emotional in the middle of an otherwise funny conversation. As the teasing continued around him, Ben laughed and admitted that his wife has always been the one person who keeps him grounded no matter what happens. He joked that while television viewers only see the polished version of him on screen, at home things are very different. According to Ben, his wife has absolutely no interest in treating him like a celebrity. He laughed while explaining that she reminds him to take out the bins, complains when he forgets simple errands, and never lets him become too full of himself. The audience immediately burst into laughter as Ben painted a hilarious picture of married life behind the scenes. And honestly, fans loved every second of it. Social media exploded almost instantly after the clip aired. Thousands of viewers praised Ben for being refreshingly genuine. In a world where celebrity relationships often seem overly glamorous or carefully scripted, people found his honesty relatable and charming. Many fans commented that hearing Ben talk about marriage in such a normal, funny, and affectionate way made him even more likable. Others pointed out how rare it is to see television personalities speak so warmly and naturally about their partners without sounding rehearsed. One viewer wrote that Ben's comments were proof that the strongest relationships are built on humor and honesty. Another joked that his wife deserves an award for keeping him humble all these years. The reaction only grew stronger when more stories about their relationship started resurfacing online. Longtime fans began sharing older interviews where Ben had briefly mentioned his family life. In many of those moments, one thing became very clear. Despite his busy television career, his relationship with his wife has always remained one of the most important parts of his life. Ben once admitted during an interview that balancing work and family is never easy, especially in television where schedules can become unpredictable. Early mornings, long filming days, and constant public attention can place a pressure on any relationship. But according to him, humor has always helped them get through stressful moments together. He shared one funny story about trying to impress his wife with a romantic dinner after a particularly busy week. Everything was planned perfectly in his head. Candles, music, food, the whole setup. But somewhere along the way, he accidentally burned part of the meal and nearly set off the smoke alarm. Instead of ruining the evening, the disaster apparently turned into one of their funniest memories together. Ben laughed while recalling how his wife could barely stop laughing long enough to help rescue dinner. In the end, they ordered takeaway instead and spent the rest of the evening joking about his failed attempt at being a professional chef. Fans absolutely adored hearing stories like this because they revealed a side of Ben viewers rarely get to see on television. Behind the polished presenter is clearly someone who values simple moments, family laughter, and genuine connection more than celebrity attention. And that's exactly why this latest on-air moment resonated so strongly with audiences. People are tired of perfectly managed public images. They enjoy seeing celebrities behave like real people with real relationships, silly arguments, embarrassing moments, and everyday routines. Ben's comments about his wife reminded viewers that even well-known television stars still experience the same ups and downs as everyone else. Some fans even joked that his wife sounds like the true star of the relationship. Others loved the way Ben spoke about her with both affection and humor. There was no attempt to sound dramatic or overly emotional. Instead, his words felt natural and sincere, which made the moment even more memorable. Interestingly, the six-word remark that sparked the entire conversation may have accidentally created one of Ben's most relatable television moments ever. Because while the original comment was meant as playful teasing, it ultimately opened the door for Ben to share something much more meaningful. It gave viewers a glimpse into the real person behind the presenter. And according to many fans online, they liked what they saw. As clips from the exchange continued spreading online, people began analyzing every detail of Ben's reaction. Some viewers noticed how quickly his expression changed from surprise to amusement. Others pointed out how comfortable and confident he seemed while talking about his marriage. Relationship experts even weighed in on the moment, praising the way Ben balanced humor with genuine appreciation for his partner. They explained that couples who can laugh together publicly without embarrassment often build strong long-term bonds behind the scenes. While celebrity relationships sometimes struggle under public pressure, Ben's relaxed attitude suggested a level of comfort and trust that viewers found refreshing. Of course, fans also couldn't resist turning parts of the conversation into memes. One particular moment where Ben joked about being managed better at home than on television quickly went viral. Social media users began posting hilarious captions, imagining his wife organizing every part of his life behind the scenes. Even fellow television personalities reportedly joined in on the fun, teasing Ben about his unexpected viral moment. But through all the jokes and online attention, one thing remained clear. Audiences genuinely appreciated the warmth behind his comments. In many ways, the reaction says a lot about why Ben has remained such a popular television figure for so many years. Viewers trust him because he feels approachable. He doesn't come across as someone trying too hard to create a perfect image. Instead, he often appears like the kind of person audiences could easily imagine chatting with over coffee. That relatability has become increasingly valuable in modern entertainment, and moments like this only strengthen that connection with viewers.
What's especially interesting is how such a small exchange ended up creating such a massive reaction online. It wasn't a major scandal or dramatic controversy. There were no shocking revelations or heated arguments. It was simply a funny conversation that unexpectedly revealed something authentic. Yet sometimes those are the moments audiences connect with most deeply. The internet may move quickly, but genuine reactions still stand out. Ben's rare comments about his wife also sparked broader conversations about long-lasting relationships in the entertainment world. Many fans pointed out how refreshing it is to see a public figure speak positively about marriage instead of focusing on negativity or drama. Some viewers even shared their own stories about relationships built on teasing, laughter, and mutual support. Others admitted the clip reminded them to appreciate the small, funny moments in their own lives. That emotional connection helped push the story even further across social media platforms, where fans continued discussing the moment days after it originally aired. Meanwhile, Ben himself seemed amused by the entire situation. Sources close to the presenter reportedly said he was surprised by how much attention the moment received. From his perspective, he was simply joking around and speaking honestly about someone he deeply cares about. But sometimes, authenticity creates the biggest impact, especially in television, especially online, and especially with audiences who are constantly searching for personalities that feel real. As more viewers discovered the clip, many people who weren't even regular fans of Ben suddenly became interested in his story. Some admitted they had never paid much attention to his television work before, but after seeing the viral moment, they found him surprisingly funny and likable. That kind of audience reaction is incredibly powerful, not because it's carefully planned, but because it feels natural. And in today's entertainment world, natural moments often become the most unforgettable. By the end of the conversation, the entire atmosphere had shifted completely. What began as playful teasing transformed into a genuinely sweet discussion about marriage, partnership, and staying grounded despite fame. Ben's final comments about his wife especially touched viewers. He smiled and admitted that no matter how busy life becomes, having someone who can make you laugh, challenge you, and keep you humble is probably the most important thing of all. That simple statement may have sounded casual in the moment, but for many fans watching, it became the highlight of the entire exchange, because underneath all the jokes was something undeniably genuine, and audiences noticed. Now, fans are eagerly waiting to see whether Ben's wife will respond publicly to the viral attention. Many viewers joked that after hearing all his stories, they would love to see her appear on television herself one day. Others suspect she's probably enjoying the situation privately, while laughing at how quickly one funny moment turned into national headlines. Either way, the story has already achieved something rare. It reminded people why they enjoy watching Ben in the first place, not just because he's entertaining, but because he feels authentic, funny, warm, and completely human. As online reactions continue pouring in, one thing is certain. What started as 6 unexpected words became one of the most talked about television moments of the week. And somehow, in the middle of all the laughter and teasing, Ben Shephard managed to turn an awkward surprise into a touching reminder that sometimes the strongest relationships are the ones filled with humor, honesty, and the ability to laugh at yourself. Fans simply can't get enough of it. And judging by the reaction online, this unforgettable moment will be talked about for a very long time.